If you want to learn the fundamentals of a jump shot and how to shoot a basketball better, this video is for you. Now, before I start showing you the fundamentals that I was talking about, I want to tell you guys two things. Number one, consistency is key when it comes to shooting. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you fundamentals of how to become a better shooter. You got to make sure you do that shot form every single shot you take. Because if the first shot you take this way, and the second one this way, and the third one this way, and you're never going to get a good shot form because you're always changing it up. You gotta stay with one. And if you shoot the same way every time, you'll get the hang of it. And when you get the hang of it, you never know. You could turn into a shooter like Curry. And the second thing that I want to say is if you like learning how to become a better basketball player, all I ask of you is to subscribe, because subscribing is free. All you gotta do is get out of full screen, scroll down a little bit, and hit that red subscribe button. While you're at it, turn the bell on too so you don't miss a single one of our videos. It's greatly appreciated, and now I will tell you the fundamentals of a jump shot. So now let me start teaching you fundamentals of how to master your shooting form. So I'm going to start with teaching you the base, the mechanics of the base. So you want to know what hand you're shooting with. If it's your left hand or if it's your right hand. For me, it's my right hand. So that means my right foot is going to be slightly in front of my left foot, kind of making my body face a little bit to the side. But if you're left-footed, put your left foot a little bit in front of your right foot. Again, making you face a little bit to the side. You want this so that your whole body with the ball can kind of be in one line. If you set your feet so you've got it right, some people will be a little bit less, some people will be a little bit more, whatever is comfortable for you. So once you get that shooting form, you plant your base, you're going to talk about your elevation and when you jump on a shot. Now when you shoot the ball, you want a lot of power to come from your legs, but you don't want all of it to come from your legs. Because if you're jumping as high as you can when you're shooting the ball, you're not going to be shooting very good. Russell Westbrook is a prime example of that. He jumps like 40 inches when he shoots the ball, and he's like an 18% three-point shooter. That's not what you want. People like Curry, they only jump a few inches off of the ground, as much as they need to shoot from that length. So, plant your base, make your feet comfortable, and when you're elevating, don't jump that high. So we talked about your base, we talked about setting it, we talked about elevation. Now we're talking about how to hold a basketball. Now this is a really good outdoor basketball, you can buy it, link in the description. Anyways, we're talking about holding a basketball. When holding a basketball, super simple. Put your middle finger on the line of the ball, put your off hand on the side of the ball, just holding it up. You're not shooting with this hand, only with the hand holding the ball. And once you've found how you're going to hold the ball, you found a comfortable position, find your set point. Two important things come with your set point. You don't want your set point being with like Lonzo's over here, or whoever shoots like this over here. You want it being decently centered, but not covering your face. Another thing with your set point is notice your elbow. It should be over your front foot, over your front knee. Your elbow is your steering wheel, like Lonzo. If you're shooting like this, you're going to shoot it this way. Like this, you're going to shoot it this way. That's why you want it straight. Now, a very important thing when you're shooting a basketball, you've learned how to hold it, you found your set point, but you got to release the ball somehow. You got to get the ball out of your hand. And that's when it comes to your release point. When you shoot the ball, you want to have a good release point. Think about it as a clock. You don't want it being 12 o'clock because then you're showing your armpit off to everybody and you're not getting anywhere with this. But you don't want it being 9 o'clock. Because if it's 9 o'clock, you're shooting super flat. You want it between 10 and 11 or at 11. So you want your release point to be kind of high, but not ridiculously high. Now, when you found your release point, your set point, you know how to hold the ball, everything like that, make sure when you're shooting, you don't get your left hand involved or your off hand involved. And a very important thing with this is you don't get your thumb involved. That's why a lot of people miss shots. That's why a lot of people get the wrong spin. It's because they're doing this with the ball. They're missing themselves up by using their off hand. It should only hold the basketball. Now, you've talked about everything from the feet up. Now we're talking about the very last but very important thing. Follow through. When you release the ball, you want a follow-through. Without a follow-through, it's not a proper shot. What the follow-through does is it gives the ball backspin. That's how Kawhi hit so many bounces and it still went in. Why? How? It's because of follow-through. It's because when he faded away, he spun the ball and it went boom, 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 and in. Also, with the follow-through, is if you don't do a follow-through or if you take it down right away, you're never going to see your mistakes. If you do this, you see, okay, good shot for him. But if you do this and you miss, how did I miss? Why did I miss? Keep that hand up. So if you shoot like this, now you know I'm not following through. If you shoot like this, now I know my elbow isn't straight. Keep your hand up and know your mistakes. Now we're going to go through a super quick review. Don't close your ears and don't blink. If you can close your ears. Anyways, whatever. We're starting with the feet. Set your base. Make sure your strong foot is in front of the other. With elevation, don't jump too high. Bend your knees to get that strength in your legs. That's what you want to shoot with. Holding a ball, space your hands, middle finger on the line of the basketball to grip it. Set point, not too far either way. Straight, but not covering your face. And make sure your elbow is your steering wheel. It's straight at the net. When it comes to your follow through, between 10 and 11. Not 12, not 9. In between. And last but not least, your follow through. Keep it up so you find your mistakes and make sure you do it. Because if you do it, you get backspin. That was the review. Now let me show you some examples. Example time! I hope you enjoyed today's upload. I hope you nailed down the fundamentals, because if you do, it'll make you a better all-around shooter. If you liked today's video, be sure to hit the like button and go down there and subscribe with the bell on, because if you liked our content, more will be coming soon. That'll be all for today's video. Thanks for watching. We're running low on time. I gotta get a closer video.